Welcome back to Fundamental Friday. Young man brought this to my attention, and although it's a simple thing, it definitely gets in the way at times. And what I'm talking about here is, and I will use his words, I sanded my frame and everything for my interior. I did my roll bar. I did everything the way I'm supposed to do it. I painted it, and when I went to glue it, I screwed it up. Alright, so the simplest way to do this, okay, and I'm using the 65 Nova as a base. So the best thing to do, first off, you want to sand all the parts naturally. You take off your mold lines and everything else like that before you paint anything. Okay, what you're going to want to do is you're going to take your frame, okay, before you paint it. I mean, it's all been sanded and everything else like that. And like I said, I'm only using this for contrast, okay? So none of this has been painted, okay? And this goes for any and all roll bar assemblies, etc., etc. Everything has to be sanded, every bit of it. Then what you do is you glue this assembly together, okay? And you have to take your time, all right? You have to be patient with this, okay? So this already has the pins, all right, your mount pins. So what you want to do, you put these in, okay? And given this one, so this slips in first. Watch me pop this too. Yeah. Alright, so you get these two pieces in, okay? Then you slide these two pieces in and lock them. Take a little Dabadooya with the glue and just touch it in like it's supposed to be, okay? This way, now, for those of you who do not know, there are two more pieces that are going to go in on the long side of your interior, okay? So this way it's all mounted, all right? And also everything's where it's supposed to be. If you make a boo-boo with your glue, allow it to dry, take a little sand it up. Then what you do is, once it's all glued tight, take, I don't know, however you want to do it, whatever you use to mount it. Now I'm going to use, Jake, let me have one of the large cans. Thank you, sir. Alright, so I wrap this with the tape and put this on here, okay? Then I paint it. Now, no glue, no fuss, no muss. Then what you do, once it's dried, naturally you go back through, you slide it in, you turn it upside down, and you touch here, 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 and here. No glue marks. You avoid it. Also, you don't have to worry about your frame or anything else with your roll bar not being straight, okay, because you already did all the work. Now all you have to do is just slip it together and then just glue it, like I said, underneath. Now this is this particular one. I'm not saying that this is always the way that it goes, because if you've got a 1968 Pro Street Roadrunner, you're going to have to drill the holes and everything on that too, okay? Everyone's a little bit different, but this will save you time and effort and heartache and having to redo it if it doesn't turn out. Like I said, you have to take your time. It is a little bit fragile, but it's doable. And it's just one of those little things. You take your time, you put your due diligence in, and the end result is going to be exactly the way you want it to be. Everything's going to be painted properly, nice sheen, the whole 9 yards on your roll bar, but also you're not going to see any glue marks, okay? Sub-assemblies, sit down, think about it, and work your way through it. Okay? Sometimes it takes a little bit more time, but in reality, what's the rush? Now, what I'm going to do here with this particular one, I've got 2 more pieces that have to be glued on. So what I'm going to do, I'll mount this on the interior, I'll snap it in, and then I'll mount these 2 bars that go on either side of my interior panels. This way it's all put together and I can paint it, and I don't have to worry about having a little white mark or whatever underneath. It's all taken care of. So hopefully this helps you with saving a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, and quite possibly some heartache and some blue clouds with bad words in it. Like I said, gang, this is just little simple stuff that helps you get through the day and not get yourself into a quagmire and having to continuously redo things. It just takes some time and effort and planning on your part. So until the next time, this is the old man and Jake from Lone Wolf Custom Painting. God bless you. Have a great weekend, and I will see. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. This goes along the lines of what I was just showing you with the roll bar. Okay. More often than not, when you have a piece such as this, or your ladder bar, etc., etc. Okay, so you want to paint this whole thing. Doesn't matter. 360. Okay, we need 360. We can't just be flipping this stuff around, especially using any all-clad chrome. Okay, so what I've found is the best way to do it. I need to get rid of these glasses. Okay, what you want to do, you want to find yourself a piece or a place where you can actually drill a small hole using your pin vise. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to cut this off. Okay, after you drill the hole, then what you want to do is you want to take a little touch of super glue. Okay, the medium viscosity, just touch it in. Then what you want to do, you'll find your spot where it's not going to show, etc., etc. Then what you want to do is you put that drop of glue on there. Okay, you slip this in there and it'll glue and it'll hold. Okay, then you want to take some hemostats and click it on here. Alright, this way you can paint this 360 and it's all uniform. Like in this case, this is all chrome. Okay, or color, whatever. But it's a tiny place where nobody's going to really see it. Okay, so once it's painted or chromed, whichever way you want to look at it, all you do is you take a little tiny dab of chrome silver, you touch it in, you can't even tell. Now it's the same thing with the ladder bars. Okay, now you're not going to be able to see some of this, so you find the spot where it's not going to show. Okay, and you go through the same thing. You drill that hole, take that, a little bit of dab will do you with the super glue, put it in there, snap the hemostats on it, and that way you don't have to worry about flattening something, trying to force it, whatever. But this way, your ladder bar, all the way across the board, is the way that it should look. Okay? You can do this on all of your chrome parts. You find a place, you drill a hole, you don't have to sweat it, you put your pin in there, you can paint this all. You can do this on anything, especially if you're doing, say, a 41 Willys, okay, and you want to do it all in chrome. Okay, well, if you sit it here and then you shoot it, and then you let it dry, and then you got to flip it over and you shoot it, not going to work out for you. It's not going to be uniform. You're going to have marks, whatever. But like I said, if you take it and you put it in such a place, or you can clip it with a hemostat, this very end of it, okay, on some of them, and you just shoot it this way. This way, when it's all said and done, you don't have to worry about it. And you want overall, you want the chrome to look the way that it's supposed to. Okay? You want it uniform. You want every bit of that to look exactly the same. And this way you don't have any blotchiness, you don't have any marks, you're not trying to take a brush and it don't work that way. Once again, it's only my opinion. But, sorry, didn't mean to go diving back in, but I said to Jake, I said, I'm forgetting something. Well, yeah. So, you got a 2 for this weekend, or this week. So, until the next time, it's the old man and Jake. Have a great weekend. God bless. I'll talk to you soon. We're out.